I don't remember the first one and done from Duke before Kyrie. Like I can't tell you that right now. Kyrie came in 2010, and that summer of 2010, I was on the U17, USA team,
Hmm.
and he was on the U18. So like that team had him, it had Quincy Miller, it had Austin Rivers, just like a couple guys in our class who were just older to not they couldn't play with us,
Hmm.
but a couple of guys in the class of 2010. We did our training camp in San Antonio, so we would practice in one gym, and then Kyrie and them would practice. U18 would practice, right?
Okay.
So, and obviously, Coach K, was the head basketball coach for the men's team. So he flew in to watch a scrimmage.
Mm.
When I say like Kyrie, like I started on that team, I started on him. He gave me 8 straight. So they
Off
put
the rip.
off the rip, they put
Mm.
T on him. He caught 7 straight. So they're like, all right, well, let's put a bigger guard on him. Let's throw Tony Roden on him. He goes 8 straight sub, like he's like going nuts. Like it was probably that's like the one time no, nothing, I'm lying, but that's the first time that I felt like helpless against somebody that's like my age.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this dude is ridiculous. And I'll never forget, that was the day of the draft. I was like the 2010 draft. So
Yeah.
we all went to Dave and Buster's and watched the draft. And I got a call from Coach K. And Coach was like, Quinn, you did well. I mean, I did play well too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I killed Kyrie or nothing, but I
Mm.
played well. I competed against them, and I played really well. But Kyrie just was way, way better than everybody. But I remember Coach, he called me. He was like, I think we got to be more aggressive with your recruitment because one, you're getting better, you're playing well, but two, I didn't realize how good this kid Kyrie Irving was, and he definitely won't be here longer than a couple months. So
Mhm.
we need a point guard in your class. So like they started recruiting me way, way, way heavier after that. But I'm saying at the same, like that's how good Kyrie was. Like he was incredible, like incredible. Still is obviously incredible. At that time, like he was on a different level.
Know how nice you got to be for Coach K to say that about you. If Coach K say that, you are stamped.
So to answer your question, like at that time, like I thought I would be one and done, like because I had a lot of momentum. I was going to Oak Hill, and then I tore my meniscus in Elite 24 a
Mm.
day before my senior year. So I was out the first 2 months of my senior year, and I was just never healthy my senior year. Like I had some great times at Oak Hill, but like they'll tell you like I couldn't really practice. Like some games, like I just didn't feel like playing just because my knee wasn't right. So after the hoop summit, USA hoop summit in Portland, I went to Duke the next day, and I did like checkups, and I did the MRIs, the X-rays, and stuff. And they shut me down. Duke shut me down for the entire summer. So I was just doing rehab that whole summer. So like we went to China and Dubai. I couldn't play because I was still hurt, and I missed like the first like 2 weeks of practice in my freshman year. So I was always playing like catch up. Like anytime we lost, Coach K would throw me in there, like not throw me in there, but he'll make me the starter. Like
Mm.
so, Coach wanted to start me from the rip, and I think like if I was healthy, like I'm not gonna say I was one and done, but maybe like I thought I'd be like two and done because physically like I just wasn't like I'm not a one and done type player. Like I'm not jumping out the gym. I'm not like this crazy athlete. Like I think like to be 6'1", like you gotta be either
Kyrie, but Kyrie's not either though. He's overly skilled.
Irving is just like one of the best players ever. So like
Yeah. No, facts.
I never really wanted done. I saw myself like a two and done type of guy.
Like the way college was, especially then, if you would have just put up straight numbers, like
You definitely right. I don't want to sell myself short, but
yeah,
yeah,
you could have. I think you could have.
see thinking like I never envisioned myself being one and done.
It's fair. But I knew like if you go to school like Duke or Kentucky or UNC, you're gonna have a shot. You know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
least. So you always get that opportunity. When you were at Duke, right? When they would have let like certain trainers come, because I know Kyrie he did something with you heard of Impossible Basketball or something like that? Yes.
Micah?
Micah, I think that's his name, Micah Lancaster or something. I don't know if he trained anymore. Was there ever a chance for you to get work in with Kyrie while you were at Duke?
Yeah. So So my going into my freshman year,
Mhm.
after I got drafted, that was the lockout.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah.
So he was down there for good. He did because he was trying to, finish school. So that our second semester of summer school, we all had to be there. Um, you know, he was there the entire time, and then when we started, you know, first semester in the fall, he was still there. Uh,
Okay.
um, doing rehab for his toe. What he obviously that was his injury, at Duke. So he was there every day with us. He was
Mm,
watching us practice. He was going to class with us. He was, still being, college kid with us. So we were with each other every day. He couldn't do nothing live until he got to Cleveland. But yeah, we got a lot of work in. Like I said, he's a gym rat. So we always were really really close from high school, but we was in the gym, up 10 hours, me, him, Tyler, Josh, just we always just getting work in. A lot of times I go in there early, Tyler being there before we got to practice and stuff. So man, he was in there a lot. But yeah, like there'll be different trainers coming in. Obviously, you know, most of the time it'll be like if it wasn't early morning, but it usually just always like late at night, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be respectful to, our coaches and the women's coaches and stuff. So
mhm.
if like had a trainer come, it'll be like late at night a lot of times.
You guys would have played together if he played 4. Y'all would have got
Yeah,
1 year. That would have been dope, you know?
he's we have the same birthday. He's like literally 1 year older than me.
Alright, so when you declare for the draft, how many teams you work out for?
I had 13 workouts. No, a lot. I had 14 workouts with 12 teams. I did two teams twice. I did the Clippers twice, and I did
Okay.
OKC twice. I
Like,
know
this
8 teams that brought me back. They were really interested in drafting me. Both those teams had second round picks, like where they was going to take me at. But yeah, my agent at the time, he did a good job of like, all right, if I'm in LA, I'm gonna knock out Phoenix and I'm gonna knock out the Clippers while I'm out here. Like some guys, like we'll have a workout that we just worked out for the Lakers.
mm.
I'm like, yeah, I got Phoenix tomorrow. He like, man, I got Boston tomorrow. Like he has to do cross country, go to Boston, and then his next one might be in Texas. A lot of agents that had you all over the place. My agent, I kind of hit every time. If I had to work out in New York, I took the train from New York to Philly and worked out with the Sixers. Like so, nah, it was fun, man, because you seeing like the same guys. You all kind of going through the same thing. Workouts is always cool. My year 2015 was the first year they brought back 5-on-5 in the combine.
Mhm,
That's what helped me a lot because I knew I wasn't going to measure like I'm not going to measure off the charts. Like my measure numbers ain't going to be crazy.
mhm.
But like I know I'm gonna be able to shoot. I know I'm gonna be probably the best shooter here. And if we play 5-on-5, I mean, I'm always figure it out. And that helped me a lot. Like that raised my stock up a lot. So I remember the first night, I might have had like you have like interview times, right? So you might got the Clippers at 10 o'clock, and you might got the Wizards at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? So like some guys, they they list probably. I ain't gonna lie. My first night, I only had like 5 teams. Like I felt out like,
Mhm,
hey, bro, like we got 5 teams, and this dude he got 25. Like blah blah blah. But after the first day of 5-on-5, like it went from 5 to like 18. The next night, like, I had all 30. So like I did well. Like the combine, was a great experience for me.
So you went through them private NBA meetings where they're asking
Yeah,
crazy questions about
I ain't gonna lie, keep it 100 with you. Like 4 teams, 3 teams. I'm not gonna say the teams, but 3 teams. My whole interview was about Jaleel Okafor. Like my whole
why did
interview,
they do that? I don't
and one team, my whole interview was about Justice Winslow.
what were they trying to get out of you? Like, were they asking about them or they were just
Them, you really just asking about them, like, and the ones with Ja, like they knew how like close me and him were, like we literally did everything together that last year. He was very vocal about that. So yeah, man, he like they was like it was like a first 48. How does he prepare? How's it with his family? And how's it like everything? Like, like I'm always have my brother back. Like, he the best player in the draft. Like he generational, like which he was to me. I thought, no, I'm not saying he was not generational. Like I thought he was the best player in the draft. I thought he was the best player in college. At that time, like I thought if he rolled the ball out, I'm taking Jaleel over Cat at that time. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the NBA has evolved to where like Cat is stretch five, can shoot the three, pick and pop, you throw it down to him.
Mhm.
Amazing defender, amazing shot blocker. But at that time, like Ja used to always say, like, man, Cat ain't trying to see me right now. Like that's why we wanted to play Kentucky. Like we wanted them. Their team was crazy, but we
Yeah,
got
that team was
hearing about that they're undefeated and blah blah blah. And then we went to the Final Four. Like they were so swagged up. Like they all had they beats and they had chains and
there. Coach Calipari got them right though. He
swaggy. Like they was
yeah.
but like we was like, I mean, what's up? Like you feel me? Figure it out. So
Yeah.
losing to Wisconsin, obviously their team was crazy. Like their team was incredible. But yeah, man, like at that time, like I think we all felt that Ja was, the best player in college. So, read my interviews was about him. Stuff was real basic, man. 'Cause like I wasn't a lottery pick or first round pick. So they probably didn't do that much extensive like research on me. And obviously like my story is kind of like known for everybody. Like I had a couple teams like reach out to like my AU coaches and my like young coaches and stuff, but um nah, man, I heard some like man they reached out to my fifth grade teacher. Yeah. But
Good facts.
it's like you about to make an investment for millions of dollars, so they want before they make that investment, you want to do as much research as possible. So I respect it for sure.